Hello, folks. It's me again. First of all, I wanted to just show you some of these dolls. These are some that I've given to my daughter, and she just loaned them to me. And she stresses the loan part. This one's quite a large doll. She's kind of like a clown. And unfortunately, what is that? Unfortunately, I've lost her pattern. So she's loaned me the doll so that I can work out my pattern. Let me just try and get this camera up so you can see a bit better. She's a sitting doll. And here's her legs. But she permanently sits. Her legs are fixed to the front of her body. That's her hands, gold lame gloves. So I am hoping that I can redo her pattern in maybe a smaller size. Okay, her name's Anjanetta, after my daughter, who's called Anjanette. And here is Glimmer, made in a very similar fashion that she sits, but she's a little bit smaller than Anjanetta. Let's see. Oops, that's her sweet little face. Again, I've lost this pattern. She's made in the same way, that she's got the movable arms like that, and the legs as well. And this particular doll has got some beautiful hand-dyed with pure lace on it, and she's got lots of beautiful. So as soon as I finished her, my daughter snaffled her. She's actually got real false nails on her. So I'm hoping that I can just do some measuring and drawing up to reclaim the pattern. Okay, this is my adorable little Twiggy. Twig and Bark, his name is. He is absolutely gorgeous. I love him. Again, she snaffled him. And he was just meant to be a one-off. But I would like to make him again. I think he's beautiful. He's got the twigs on him. There's the twigs and the leaves. That's where his name comes from. He's just a little smiling little guy. He's just gorgeous. So I'm going to be busy for a while. I'll just sort out those patterns. And they are all my own designs, so I'm not, copying anyone. Just thought I'd let you know. Okay, this one. She is a little gothic. I don't know if you'd call her a witch, but just a little gothic lady. She's got spiderweb fabric in purple on her skirt and her pants. And she's made with a black printed fabric for her stockings. Her skirt, her dress is also black, and her skirt is made up of panels. And I've got some some beading and crosses on those panels. Let's just turn her face around this way. And as luck would have it, I do still have this pattern, because I've made this pattern into different types of dolls. So, and she's got very long fingers. I think you can see her face pretty well there. And her hair is a mixture of all sorts of yarns. And she's got some eyelashes there made from fabric. Okay, so I'm going to be definitely working on that too. She's gorgeous. Hey Jude, how you going, love? Okay, I'm making doll number 4 today from Dolls on Parade, and he's called Caleb. Let me just try and find a picture of him. Shouldn't be too far away. These are all my dolls and bits and bobs. Can't find him. I know he wasn't sold, but I can't find him. Caleb is a little black doll, a little primitive. I don't think we can say gollywog these days, but just a little primitive black man. Yeah, Twiggy's gorgeous, isn't he? Yeah, really happy with him. That's why I'm really desperate to redo his pattern. I want to make one for myself. This one here, the mermaid Tristabel. Let's just bring her up a bit. Whoops, there, upside down. She's about 3 foot long almost. And I can't tell you how many I've made of them, quite a few. Plus, in South Australia, I did a doll making class in Spotlight for this one. And I had 3 students. That was fun, a lot of fun. Okay, come on, Caleb. Here he is. Isn't he gorgeous? He's only about, I don't know, 42, 43 centimeters, maybe 45. Real primitive, a little bit grungy. So that's what I'm making today. I gave him to a friend for a birthday once he was made. Absolutely loved him. Okay, so here's this pattern, which I have printed out. I've got pants in a nice stripe, sort of like this, but not in the red. And it's his body in the black. So you have to use a white or a light coloured colouring pencil to draw him on the black fabric. And I've got black thread in my sewing machine, so that's okay. And I will be sewing all of these in the black as well. It adds to the grunge. It's a shirt. Okay, first thing to do is sew up the body parts. Just sew this body first. Let's see how we go from there. Not working today, Jude? Now he is sewn on the actual lines. This pattern is a template. Weekend off, good on you. A hapsack? What's a hapsack? Or do you mean a knapsack? Like a bag he carries over his shoulder. Okay. It wouldn't be too hard to make a bag. Yep. I'll put that in my book. Get onto it as soon as I can. probably say this one's yours. It reminds you of a family member. Okay. I don't know how to take that. Cute. Cute family member. He is cute, isn't he? Love him. Okay. Now let's move back down. That way. Perfect. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's going to be special then. That's going to be great. Let's need a little bit more light here. Okay, not many parts to this one. We'll just snip all these. My mind's already working on this knapsack. Pretty much got that down. Yeah, I've got my work cut out for me, recreating my patterns for those other dolls. price on Caleb will be $21. Jude, that's all right? Plus postage. No worries, love. Oh. Did I have 2 straps or one for one shoulder? G'day, Dodo. How are you? You've just missed some show and tell of some dolls that my daughter has loaned me so I can work out my patterns again. I have lost the patterns and I want to make them again. And I'm just doing Caleb. This is what I'm making today. And he's already sold to Jude. Body, legs, arms, cool. The show part, let's see. Okay, here's Glimmer. She's quite a large doll. But I've lost her pattern. Look at her beautiful hands. She's got false nails on. She's her lovely elven ears. And she sits up like that. Cross her legs. Another one, this is a bit larger. This is named for my daughter, Anjanetta. The clown. Nice big baggy silk shorts. She's got the same type of limbs attached like that. But she is quite large. And I want to recreate the pattern and make them a bit smaller. And that's her hands made in a gold lame. Then there's my little, I don't know if you call him an elf or a gnome. Probably a little gnome or something. He's just absolutely gorgeous with his huge honker there. He's called Twig and Bark because he's got twigs all around him and leaves and bits of bark. And I really want to recreate him. And this one is a Gothic doll. And as luck would have it, I do have this pattern. I found this one. And I've also made this pattern into an angel, which is beautiful. That's her dress. And her panties in purple spiderweb. That's her, oops, her little shoes, little feet there. And her long fingered arms. But it's her face I love. The purple eyeshadow. Real Gothic. So I can use her pattern to create quite a few different types of dolls. So that was the show. Yeah, I've got one gnome in my garden, one that my granddaughter made for me when she was about 5. Thanks, Jude. Oh, okay. Why are you doing that? Sending her faceless. You want to know? Oh, okay. You got no silks to try embroidery. Oh, okay. You talking about embroidery threads? I gave all my silk embroidery threads to was it St. Vinny's, and I gave a whole heap of other stuff, craft stuff away. Now I regret it. Okay, now I do like to fray the edges a little bit. They can really rough and ready, so I just run the finger over them. Not too much, just a little bit. I can't believe I sold Libby this weekend. Okay, now it's the stuffing, and I hate stuffing. Really do. Yes, we do. I'm trying to stay in the center of the frame. Very difficult. So what are you going to do now, Di, that you've finished your upside down doll? Finish the quilts or what? Hey, Jude, what you making? I always stick some pins in near the end of the stuffing just to keep it in place. How much have you got to go on the quilts? Shouldn't be too much though, should it? I'm not going to do any quilts for a little while. I'm just so back into the dolls that's just exciting me at the minute. Now I do have plans to make one for one of my granddaughters. Okay, I'm just going to stop him, and that's about 5 centimeters from the top. I'm going to stitch along there. Just turn in his body just about 1/4 inch. And just finger press it. And pop that leg in. A couple of pins to hold it in place. Beautiful. Surgical snips. Elbow cuff. What, is that something that goes in your elbow so you can cough into it? Or are you just messing about with us? David, I suppose you're making a cappuccino?
No.
No? A cuppa?
No.
No.
You want chocolate?
Yes, please.
Let me get some Guinness. Okay.
Okay. He's just gone out to get some Guinness, so I'll tell him hi hamster when he gets back. Okay, let's see if we've got 5 centimeters. Yep. Now I'll make sure that my seam is at front and back. Just stitch across there. And now we're going to pop this leg in there and make sure they're both straight, and I can't see a damn thing. Oh shit. Oops. Yay, that's better. Look it. Okay, let's see if we're the same length. Not quite. So I need to go in a bit more. Do you know what? It's probably best to sew these together first. That way they can go in as one piece. It's so much easier. Because I haven't painted his face yet, it doesn't matter what's front and what's back. Okay, I'm going to sew across. There we go. He's got quite long legs, young Caleb. Now we'll do the arms. Yeah, let there be light. Yesterday we had, what was that temperature? Maximum 7. And I think by mid-afternoon it had gone down to 5 point something. God, that's cold. Not as cold as you, I guess. These are my favourite tools for making dolls. The hemostats, I expect you would have used them, Di, when you were making teddy bears? Ouch. just want to show you a little doll that a friend of mine made for me in South Australia. I mean, how cute is that? She is so tiny. I can't make them that small. I just don't have it in me to make them that small. I mean, she's just gorgeous. Even the little pantaloons. There's too much light coming in now, I think. Oops. Whoa. That's a bit better. That's tiny. That's just about this. Not quite the size of my hand. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh. Amazing. Oh, we've all got our fortes, haven't we? She is little, isn't she? Nah, I can't make anything that small. I burst the seams. And how do they make the teddies that small? You seen those tiny teddies even smaller than that? No can do. I think Caleb's about the second to smallest I've done. Hi, Jeff. Come here, baby. Come on. It's only Daddy coming back. Come on. Come on, bub. My chihuahua. Come on, darling. He can howl like a wolf. Yeah, I'd expect you would get more accuracy hand sewing them, Di. And you used actual fur. It would have to be a short-haired fur, wouldn't it? God, I can't imagine it. I do actually have a teddy bear that's half made. I did a class about 5-6 years ago. I still haven't finished it. Babe?
Yeah.
Jude says, hi, Hubster.
Hi, who?
Hubster.
Hubster. Hi, Jude.
Hi, Jude, from Hubster.
Where did Jude live?
North Island,
Oh,
New Zealand, yeah. Which is easier to work with, Di? Di says hi too. You're popular today. This is the teddy bear that I still haven't finished. Oh yeah, that's his arms and legs. He's so cute. And that's his head. I mean, how am I going to sew those ears on? Seriously. And that's for putting his hair on. So I will get it done. I will. Promise. Oh, look at his little eyes too. It came in a kit, really. With some to spare. Whoops. Oh, Alvin his name was, whoever he was. Yeah, I took a class and she actually came to my home. So I was a bit homebound then. So yeah. I've never used mohair. Yeah. I used to get the acrylic fur from a place called Very Cheap. Beary, cheap. And they have all sorts of things for making teddy bears. I've made a few, and I've just recently culled my teddy bears and given them away to a couple of girls who look after unmarried mums. So I know my teddy bears are going to little kids that don't get much. So I'm quite happy with that. This is an absolutely adorable, primitive bear that I got from Christine. We did a critter swap. Christine from Attic Bear. It's so prim, and I just absolutely love him. Love him. So I would never give him away. His eyes are not even straight. He's just his skinny legs. Love him to bits. This is one of my bears. His name's Harvey. And he should be in my Dolls on Parade. Or I think he's in the book, Calico Bears, that you've got, Di. Just made from calico. Love him. Just absolutely love him. The weirder the better. Precious. Yeah, I love that bear. That is just so gorgeous. So what's the difference working with mohair and acrylic? What do you prefer, Di? Oh, hubby says hi, Di. You should. They're just an absolute treasure to make. Really are. You have plenty to choose from too. Okay. We've got some arms for him now. So I'm just going to hand the sewing on. From the middle. Yep. It's easier to handle. I've never tried the mohair, only the acrylic. But I'd love to do a really sparse mohair. And I'd also like to try one in really long sparse. You've got to challenge yourself, haven't you? Try all sorts of things. You know those bears with the long nose, and they've got the long fur, but their nose is snipped, but it's long and thin. And I think they've got black around their eyes, and their nose between the eyes is really pinched. I don't know if I'm describing it very well, but I've seen a bear like that, and I just love it. It's got extra big feet. Love to try my hand at designing one of them. This is the front. So while I'm not doing the face yet, I'm going to pop that safety pin there to tell me that's the front. Okay. Squeeze his head in. It's not too bad a fit. It's a fairly simple doll to make, this one. Very easy. His pattern is also available for download at $5. He's so cute. Right, now I need some embroidery thread. And I think I'm going to go with that blue. I'm using 6 strands. Of DMC, that's what I've got. Just about 3/8 of an inch below his top will be his waistline. You need a bit of that thread? What colour? There we are. Now he gets a button sewn on to here with these threads. I just have to free draw his eyes. there, I think. Yep. Oh, we are just about out. White. Of course we are. Cool. The old Maoris used to use just a cord. Oh, okay. Pants. Yep, yep, yep. Now I think I need to get some more white paint. Not happy with this. That's all I've got left. But we don't need much on it. Let me see. Yeah. This is the delicate part of the operation. I'm not using an actual brush. This is a modeling tool, which is made of rubber. What on earth is that? I really should, on a doll that's got that small eyes like this, do it before sewing it up. Because if you screw this up, the doll's screwed. Getting there. Yeah, it's the face that brings it to life, that's for sure. I'll do a bit more white there. Oops, just got shapes just a little bit. I wouldn't think it would be such an operation for just one, these tiny eyes, but it is. Now they're different sizes. I did dye. Yes, I did. A little bit more practice on the faces, you'll be fine. Oops, it's too much. It's better. That's better. Now I just have to let this go dry. First of all, we need to put a highlight. Too much. Put a highlight there. And your highlight there. There we go. Oops. Need to buy some more, so I'll keep that out just to remind me. Okay, now he has a little scarf or a tie around his neck, which should be about brown. Ripping so that we get that frayed, that frayed look. Want that on both sides. Great. That supposed square of fabric was not square. It was obviously cut on the off bias. Yeah, sometimes I do get the shakes when I'm doing a face, especially if I've made the doll and the face is basically the last thing before the clothing. And I think, if I stuff this up, I've got to make the whole damn doll again. So I really should do the face before sewing up. I've never done it that way, but I've seen other people do it that way. Lots of fraying on his little tie. Okay. Actually, he's supposed to have a button. Let's see what we can find.
How long?
Oh, yeah. You can watch footy. I go to a lot of buttons too. Now that would be nice, but nah. I don't want to be too fancy because the man with the swag. Oh, there's a rusty bell. But we add a rusty bell to him.
Rusty sailor?
Huh?
Rusty sailor?
He's a Maori swag man for Jude. I used to have heaps of buttons, boxes of buttons. That's yucky. No, too big. That one, I think. And what do you think, Jude? I'm actually going to use this this little rusty bell in here, holding his pants up. Just hanging from there. There we go. And a little dingle dangle. Okay, Jude, what do you think? Yellow? Nah, too big. Doesn't matter what you think. Sorry about that. That would be nice. I'm pretty sure it's got a hole in it somewhere. How can you use it if it hasn't got a hole in it? Oh my word. Well then, end of that slide. I really wanted that button. Let's see if this one's any different. Huh, that's right. Got to be careful not to mess with his eyes. That would be terrible if I had to make them again. It's not going to go through. Need to find a needle. It's too big. Let's see. Grr. These holes are so tiny. They're just needle. No needle will go through it. So that's out. I'll find some anything else. These are nice. Actually, that would be better than the bell to hang from there. Too late. Oh, let's try that one. I like that green one, transparent, but I do like this. That's kind of different. It's kind of a natural abalone shell, and they're all different sizes. Look at that one. That is it's just gorgeous. Absolutely different. I like that. I don't want it too big, so that one will do. Oh, I love that button. I really do. You could pretend that's his harmonica. I'm sure Swaggies used to have harmonicas. Yep, I really like that one. Just tie gets tied like a normal tie. Way. Oops, that way again, and then up in, up and in. I daren't do that. Plus, I'm not keen on that colour.
Oh,
Erimana? I'm going to give him a blue tie. Erimana. Is that your husband's name, Jude? Or is that what you're going to call Caleb? You've got to tie it like a normal tie. If you know how to tie a normal tie, you're away. If you don't, over, under. And through. Ouch. So far, good. Harmonica there. A little loose tie. Now let's do his hair. I'll do something different with his hair because I don't have any black wool. But I think this will work out better anyway. I'm going to do some dreadlocks. Sort of. Oh, come on. Grandfather's name, okay. Are you going to call Caleb that? Oh, that's great. I do have some Hessian, but I don't know if I can make it small enough without unraveling. So I might have to do it in some, it's knapsack I'm talking about, sorry. I might have to do it in some calico and rough it up a bit, make it more grungy. Okay, because I don't have the black wool that I need. I'm just got this piece that is 10 centimeters by 6.5. I'm sewing down the center there, leaving my threads hanging. Fold it back up. Keep my thread out the way. And snip this. I don't know if this will work. This is just like a trial thing. I have to go and buy some. Oh, it doesn't work. I think it will work. Rough it up really well. Okay, I'll do that. This might be. Now, is that too long? Is that too long, Jude, or do you want it shorter, or what? Is that okay? I might just a few bits off. To me, it's a bit long. Okay, rough it up. Trying desperately not to touch his eyes. I love his hair. What kind of hat? Like a slouch hat or a cap? Oh, straw-like hat. Okay. Oops. Oops. Get your hair out your eyes. I like him standing up. Without a hat, I like his hair standing up like that. But we can pat it down once we put the hat on him. Okay, without Jude's special requests for him, this is Caleb finished. And I'll work on those off camera. And then I'll show you Jude. I'm pretty sure I've got a little character here that has got a straw hat on. Let me just check on that hat style, Jude, and I'll be back in a sec. Have a little, oh, here we go. Oops. A little scarecrow. And he's got a little hat like that. Just turned up at the front. A little crow on it. I don't want the crow. Is that kind of hat all right? Maybe put some stitching around there for... Really hard to see. There's a camera. There, hat like that. Is that okay? I always forget to sign my work. Seriously. That's it. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Well, Mr. Caleb is done, except for those extra bits for Jude. Thanks very much for coming by, girls. I love it. Yeah, we'll take a photo of him before I send him off. Yeah. But I will take a photo and I'll show you before I send. Okay, no worries. I could sign one of his legs. I'll see what I can do about signing somewhere. I usually put a label on them anyway, but I'll see if I can. You'll order a gnome. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to do his pattern again. I'm going to try. I'll let you know if I do manage to do his pattern again. Okay, laddies. I have to go. Thanks very much for hanging with me today in making Caleb. Gorgeous little man. I will go over his eyes because I'm not happy when I get new paint. But other than that, I think he's beautiful. Thank you. Okay, I'll see you either next time I do one, do a show, or next time Di does one. The smaller one, gnome. What smaller one? Oh, the one with all the leaves on him. Yeah. Is that the one you mean? When are you going to do another one, Di? another red. Is it him you're talking about? Oh, I just love him. I have to get special fabric for him from the US. Just can't find it here. Twiggy, my man Twiggy. Okay, I'll let you know if I do the pattern and how much he'll be in. No, absolutely no obligation for anything. Okay, I gotta go feed my man. Actually, I have a thought of making him just a little bit different, using the same pattern if I can draw it out, but using like a knit fabric, a tight knit fabric, and see what that'll turn out like. You never know. Okay, girls, I've got to go. Thanks for being with me today. I'll see you next time. Bye. Catch you soon, Mama. Bye-bye.